me all, Show Master Lee.
And Lulu.
All right, man, we're gonna be checking out some Jo Koy comedy today. I thought it was opportune time because I do have a few thoughts about him lately, ever since he bombed at the Golden Globes.
Oh, no.
It was so bad. And normally, these kind of shows aren't that most interesting anyways, and the jokes are very lighthearted. Maybe Ricky Gervais makes it the most interesting because he's always making fun of the audience, and it's biting, it's roasting. But otherwise, it's what I call lighthearted jokes. Everyone's in on the joke. But yeah, Jo Koy's hosting was just god awful.
Really?
Like when he was starting to bomb. So first of all, some of his jokes, it didn't feel like there was jokes, someone was in on the joke. It almost felt like he was like just kind of ignorant of the crowd and saying things that felt like it was like, yikes, right? And then when he was starting to bomb, he doubled down on it. He started to blame his writers. Like, well, if these jokes sucks, I didn't write them, the writers did. It's almost like caught off guard to the point where he just couldn't figure out how to redeem himself. And that just made the whole night awkward. So I acknowledge that, yeah, it was not the best experience. And I kind of want to hold off a bit until things cool down because we really like him. You know, we're big fans of him because his comedy is just on point. But some people point out, like, you know, just because you're a good comedian doesn't necessarily mean that you're a good host. Two different things. But I will also say this, right? You know, first time hosting, there's this extra bit of tension, right? Stress. And I think he might have felt like, I want delivery. And some people's reaction to that, at least like his, kind of hit harder back. Right. And I think that was meant to be as a joke, but it didn't feel like one at that point. That's, I think, where he really slipped up. But hopefully he's going to bounce back because he's still an amazing comedian. He seems like a really cool guy, too. And, you know, as an Asian dude who is hosting this, I want to support my brother. But honest, yeah, it was bad. Hey, even the best of them, you know. And Jimmy Kimmel is a host full time. Sometimes the crowd can be tough. Thank God with reactions, we don't have to...
we don't see the reaction.
All right, let's check this out. By the way, when here's some wicked wild stories about Vegas, you gotta check out my channel.
And if you want some hotness, check out my fantasy show.
Let's do this.
Do you know how happy I am to be home in LA? You don't understand, you guys.
Look at that stage.
Because I'm on the road all the time, and I gotta go to places where it's like I'm looked at like they've never seen this shit before. You know what I mean? Like they've not. I go to Louisville, and I am the Asian population. It's like me and like a couple nail salons, and that's it. And I go to these places, and it's tough because you when you live there, they have things that we aren't used to in LA. Like they got tornadoes in Louisville. Like, I've never been in a tornado before.
For sure.
Okay, and I don't know how to react, and I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? Because I'm never part of that. Like, this is what happened when I was just in Louisville. A tornado hit Churchill Downs, where they run the horses. Okay, blew the roofs off the stables and threw horses across the fucking street. And I was there, and I'm like, I don't want to be here. I'm a comedian. I don't want to be here. I don't know what a tornado is. They had warnings the whole week that I was performing there. And if you never heard a tornado warning before, it's this sound, this alarm sound. It's creepy. Like, you don't, if you're not from there, you don't know what the fuck it is. I was walking to the comedy club, and this is right here. Is a...
He doesn't.
And I was like, this cat is fucking the shit out of this cat. I want to see these two cats fucking, because the other cat is fucking like they're... And I asked the guy, I go, excuse me, what is that sound? What is that? And he's like, the guy from Louis, he was like, oh, that's just a tornado warning. That's what he said to me, that's just a tornado warning. And I was like, well, shouldn't we fucking hide? And this is what he said to me. He goes, oh, no, it's not gonna come. It's not gonna come through here. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, that's why their houses get blown the fuck away, because he talks to tornado. all day, like, hey, tornado, you gonna come through, here? Tornado's like, nah, I'm not gonna come through there. It's a fucking tornado. You don't know when a tornado's gonna appear. It just fucking starts, it just starts spinning, it just starts. It's like an annoying gay friend that crashes your party, like, It's like, who invited tornado? He's blowing everybody. Only natural disaster, this is what people from LA, this is what the natural disasters, we're used to earthquakes, right? And we don't give a fuck about them. They don't scare us. When we're from here, we don't give a fuck about an earthquake. This is how you act at an earthquake. All of us, it's the same shit. It fucking shakes, and you're like, and then when it stops, you're like, hey, let's get Pinkberry. You want Pinkberry? You know, fuck you, earthquake. Give a shit about an earthquake. I was in my first earthquake. It was about 4 years ago or 5 years ago. It was with my son. It was the first earthquake I was ever in with my son. And it was so funny because he was sitting on the couch like this, watching TV, right? And I just got out of the shower, and I'm toweling off. Now, if you've never been in an earthquake, it lasts maybe, 3 seconds at the most? But it feels like eternity, right? So I just remember, I just got out of the shower, and I'm toweling off, and then all of a sudden, everything starts shaking. Just, I was like, oh, fuck, earthquake, right? So I had to go get my son, and everything was like slow motion. So I started running to the living room. I was like, Joe. Wet, naked. Joe. I came around the corner, and my son looked at me like this. And the earthquake stopped.
Oh my God.
So I put him back on the couch and I kissed him. I go, I love you. And I walked back to the room, wet, naked. And I was toweling off. And I started thinking to myself, I was like, should I tell him what just happened? He has no idea what the fuck just happened. He was just watching SpongeBob SquarePants. And his wet, naked dad came running around the corner going, I love you, Joe. So I didn't tell him.
Oh my God.
Fuck it, I'm gonna let it sit in the back of his head for the rest of his life. Every time there's an earthquake, he's going, oh shit, you see my dad? You see my dad? Joe.
Everyone knew. Son would have known it's an earthquake. That's why Dad panicked.
Oh my God.
If you don't have kids, all right, they're a joy. I love my son to death, man. He's 8 years old. He's the love of my life, all right? But if you don't have kids and you're thinking about having kids, because I know there's some people in here like, I'm ready to have a kid. I want to be a mommy, and there's some guys, I want to be a daddy. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. No, you're not. You're not ready. Look at me. Look at this. Look. Take a close look. I used to have long, beautiful hair. It's gone. Pull out. Pull the fuck out. It's your only option. Use it. Pull out. This is all you gotta do. Baby? No baby. Minivan. Sports car. There's parents in here, too. I see you guys. You don't even have to tell me you're a parent. You don't have to applaud. You don't have to say shit. I know what a parent looks like. Parents recognize parents. We just know. When I said pull out, there were some parents in here like, yeah, I should have. parents don't want to go home. You guys are laughing and having a good time right now. But in the back of your head, you're like, fuck. I hope he's asleep. And he's not. He's not. When you go home, they're waiting for you. You know why? Because your babysitter fed them fucking Cocoa Puffs and chocolate milk for fucking dinner. So now they're standing by the front door like fucking crackheads. And they're always holding heavy shit for no reason. Just naked with a box of Legos. And then you open the door, Daddy! Go to sleep. My son's gotta tell me 6 hours worth of shit in 2 minutes. The minute I walk in, he's gotta tell me everything he did while I was gone. Daddy, you're not gonna believe this, but I played NBA 2K11 in 3D, Daddy! Blake Griffin dunked the basketball and the ball came right at me and I was like, oh my God, Daddy, I made a basketball out of Legos, but Mommy said I can't throw it in the house because it might break a window. Daddy, I tried Yoo-Hoo for the first time. Oh, Lord, chocolate! Pull out.
Oh my Lord.
Sports car and minivan. That's
that summarizes it.
sacrifice. That is kids. Like you never understand. You never truly understand the sacrifice. But your life could be so different
Oh my
once
God.
you have. Once you don't pull out.
Pull out. Oh my God. That was so funny.
This is my thought about kids, right? If it only took 10 years to raise kids and they were independent, kids would be great. But the fact that you're stuck with for 20
years?
fucking years, right? Think about it this way, right? If you had to go to jail because you stole $10 million, would you do it for 10 years? Knowing you can come out and get, $10 million. I think I would do it. But if it's 20 years, I'm like, shit, I'm too old by the time I come out to be able to do that I stole.
No.
20 years is life in jail, pretty much. That's pretty much what it's like raising kids. Life in jail.
Sacrifices, but they make your life happy. That's what they say.
He's saying right there. He said it too. I'm just saying to get to that happiness is selling your soul and your hair.